so that we may determine the capabilities of your strange existence. I truly hope you have honed your skills since last we met, for I have prepared new and deadly challenges to test your mettle. Push the limits, if you dare.
Welcome in Exiles. I hope everyone is having a fantastic day and thank you for taking your time to check out this video. If you're excited and having fun playing this new event or league, hit that like and subscribe button because you're not going to want to miss out on future content. We play both Path of Exile and Path of Exile 2. Now I'm cooking up a lot of cool builds in this new event. Now, first and foremost, I hope they do extend this to at least the next Path of Exile League or Path of Exile 2 update, because we're going to need a lot more time to cook with this. So far, I played throughout the entire weekend. I was getting maybe 4 or 5 hours of sleep a day. I was having so much fun. I have tried 2 Ascendancy so far with the Templar, which is the Puppeteer, and then the Architect of Vaal. And I must say that both of them have been really phenomenal to play. The cool thing about the Puppeteer is it was really good to level through the campaign. It made campaign super easy. Introduction into maps was super easy. I tried out animate weapons. I tried out zombies. I got about 1,000 strength and tried that out. It was a lot easier to get 1,000 strength and utilize the Baron. And it just made campaign and introduction to maps super easy. Now we did transition into the Architect of Vaal because I had something cooked up for you guys on this, and that's right, Dominating Blow, Vaal Domination. One of my most favorite skills in the game. I just love how cool this looks with the Celestial MTX, especially when you summon the Vaal version of the Dominating Blow Sentinels. And it's absolutely insane and bonkers how cool this is. Now, the cool thing about this Ascendancy, essentially, you get +3 to all Vaal skill gems, so that's an extra 3 levels right off the bat to your Vaal Domination, and a lot of minion skills benefit greatly from stacking levels on that gem. The other cool thing is 50% increased Vaal skill duration and reduced souls per use. Now this is really good because it allows you to have 100% uptime on your Vaal Sentinels. Now, you combine that with the Forbidden Secrets, you get max res increased by 5. Easily, this is like wearing a free brass dome without getting the reduction in crit. You pretty much just keep losing your energy shield, it keeps recharging, and you get 5 to maximum resistances. The other thing is the Shepherd of Souls, which further reduces the cost of your Vaal skills. You'll see yourself when you're playing this build, you'll have like 30 uses of Vaal Domination. Of course, we can't use all of them, and of course, with each use, because of Shepherd's Soul, it increases the cost. So you'll be using 3 of them at a time, and they last. Currently, I have it lasting about 64 seconds, and that's plenty of time because the soul gain prevention is 34 seconds. So you just be blasting, and then whenever you get to about 60 seconds, you just refresh your Vaal Domination, and they still keep pumping and dumping on the monsters. It's really good to play. The other thing that we do use is the Impure Blood, which gives us life cost as mana. So it's pretty much blood magic without having to sacrifice our auras and sacrifice our mana basically. So we can still use a lot of auras and utilize all of our skills with life. It's really good, fantastic. I really like this Ascendancy. I mean, there's a lot of things we can cook up with this. You got your Glimpse of Chaos, you got the Deposed Order, you got Dissolution, and then this Hewn Flesh. So there's a lot of things we can cook up with this, and the reason why I transitioned to this build is because Dominating Blow is one of my favorite skills, and also I can transition into all the Vaal skills that I want to mess around and test out with this build. This is currently my skill tree. Of course, I will link the POB in the description just so you guys can get an idea of how the damage looks, the survivability, and all that good stuff. Pretty much, I would say this is about introduction and middle ground in terms of items. You know, these jewels, these cluster jewels, are not, you know, perfect. 2% increased attack speed instead of 30. I do have 35% there, but it is 2% instead of 3%. And then this one, this is the best I could afford right now. I couldn't get one with the 35% effect just yet, and still gets the job done. The other cool thing that you do use is you can use your Forbidden Flames to get Ascendancies from your normal class. So I'm using Radiant Crusade right now because it was the cheapest one, and it actually gives me some extra survivability because as long as he's nearby, he takes 20% of the damage, so this just makes you super tanky. And overall, we have almost max res when we have our Ancestral Cry up, and it actually hits some mobs or unique. We have about max res with all of our flask up, and it's just really tanky, really fun, fast, and really cool to play. And it's very laid back because, you know, you just watch your minions do all the work for you. Of course, even my hits with Dominating Blow is actually pretty powerful. And it would be even more powerful if I had the Domination Blow of Inspiring. But I'm not so much worried about actually doing the damage. I just let my Sentinels and minions do all the work. And yeah, we'll have the POB in the description. We did get a Elegant Hubris with some cool stuff. Got some Chaos Resistance and Slumlord on these golden spots here. Really nice. Got some res there, some life. Chaos Resistance is maxed out. And I would say currently I've probably spent about maybe 10, 15 divines. Maybe 20. About 20. In terms of like regret orbs, testing all that stuff, and getting all the gear set together. We'll take a look at the gear here next. The Cane of Coldmac. I bought this on the second day of the launch. I sold a bunch of stuff to get like chaos, lots of little small currencies. I bought this staff for 20 CE on the second day of this event. And I bought it and I was like, I'm going to save this for later because it's really nice for what I had in plan with Domination Blow. And I'm not sure how much these will cost now. You probably get them probably around the same price. I don't think a lot of people are actually utilizing this staff or playing Dominating Blow in general. I think most people I see playing Dominating Blow are using the Mata with the Surveillance Shield or using the Scourge Claw. But in my opinion, this is far superior. You get lots more damage. You get attack speed, minion damage, life, incredible physical damage increase, some impale chance. So it just makes your damage also really good too if you're actually hitting monsters. The next thing we go for is the Admiral's Arrogance. Now this is a really good upgrade. You can get this for about a divine, probably less. I bought it for ADC because it was corrupted and it had low attack speed. But all that really matters is the +3 level to all melee skills because Dominating Blow is a melee skill. So this helps to pump up our Dominating Blow to level 33 in total with everything that we have here. We do use a Tide of Time. Now we do need to get this roll to Utility Flask, gain 3 charges so that I can have 100% uptime on bosses. Right now with the 2, it lasts pretty long, but it just doesn't have that 100% uptime it would have with 3 charges on that. Next up, we have some nice boots. We just got some boots with some resistances we needed. Just grab 2 nice little resistances on there, 40 plus. And I just spent like a div to get this. Just wanted to get some nice boots with high resistances for my rings. I have bone rings, some with dexterity. But mainly we're focusing on attributes that we need to equip our gems and items, and minion damage, minion attack speed. Anything else is just extra. Minion life, minion movement speed, just extra. This cost me 1 div or 2 divs. Yeah, both rings cost me 2 divs, and I bought the Dragon Fang replica Dragonflight for Dominating Blow for 1 div. And these have been going down in price because, again, not a lot of people are playing Dominating Blow. So a lot of them just been sitting up there, and people just cut the price. So you can probably get this for less than a div now. Do anoint Death Attunement on there so that we can have 3 Spectres up. Currently, I'm not sure if I'll have enough levels. Maybe if I hit level 21 on the gym itself, I think 3 Spectres is all we'll be able to get. I'll have to look at the chart again on that. For our helmet, we are using this helmet, plus 2 level of all minion skill gems. When you're doing an introduction to this build, you can use a Devouring Diadem and use a lot of auras. And for survivability, damage, you can use Pride Aura. A lot of those things you can utilize until you can get your Spectres with the Pride Aura, your Determination, and your Impel increased effect. So until you get all that, you can use Devouring Diadem and utilize all those auras like Determination, Pride, all that stuff. You can get some more, you can path down and get some Champion of Cause and load up those auras so that you can have a lot of survivability and damage at the same time. I would say that's kind of like the entry level because you're not going to be using a lot of clusters because you can't afford them yet. So you'll have all these skill points available to kind of mess around, go through here, get some of that. You can get some life here, fortify, just whatever you need to do. And for the chest piece, the Shadow Stitch Sacrificial Garb. Now this is a really awesome chest piece. I got this for 2 divines. It had both socketed duration and minion gems. Guys, I had this up on my live search all weekend and it finally popped up today. I got this earlier this morning for 2 divines. Finally somebody had sacrificed the garb. I was about to start doing these garbs myself, and one popped up and I was like, I'm buying that right away. Had some good decent stats. The minus 6% to all resistance was a little low, but other than that, you know, it was the max 6 instead of the 4. We got good attributes on there, 28. Nice high roll on that. But the big thing is just plus 4 to Dominating Blow. So that is what allows us to get to plus level 33 currently. And of course, my Dominating Blow is not even level 20 yet. So that'd be 34, 35. And if I can get my hands on a level 21 gem, that'd be level 36 Dominating Blow. And the damage is absolutely insane on this. And we also utilize Cult Leader and Disciples, and this gives our, you know, basically since we are using a Herald, we get 20% increased damage, 35% minion damage. Our Sentinels all get 25% cooldown recovery, so they just shred. You know, they're using their abilities all the time, and it's just really fun to play, guys. I think you'll love this build if you happen to be playing the Templar. Maybe you're playing a Puppeteer with the zombies or something. Guys, switch over to this if you want to have a little bit more fun. It's just much faster, and I've been having a great time with this build so far. And these are all our flask here, just kind of a simple charge recovery on each one, and just trying to get a high as uptime as I can on my flask. I think that covers everything. Life flask. And oh yeah, some interesting things that I do use. Vaal Rejuvenation Totem. You've probably never seen anyone use this before. You know, but it's an extra Vaal skill, and I might as well use as much Vaal skills as I can, because I can pretty much spam Vaal skills just about, you know, outside the soul game prevention. You'll usually have, you know, you can usually use this one time, wait 12 seconds, use it again, depending on the fight. But this gives you a nice amount of life regeneration, but it also redirects 40% of the damage from targets to the totem. So that's 60% damage if you combine that with a Radiant that you're not taking if you have this up. This is very useful when you're in huge hectic fights and you got all your minions fighting and blasting everything. You can't really see what's going on, so you just plop down Vaal Rejuvenation Totem and you're pretty tanky. as I showed you guys at the introduction of the video. You can see me playing the game, and let me know if you like that first-person view in the game in the comments. I'm trying some new things, and see with creativity, like first-person video gaming. I don't know if a lot of people are interested in that in Path of Exile, but yeah, let me know in the comments. And I think that covers everything here for the build, guys. I may go over more budget gear because this is pretty insane. But if you can find like a cheap, unique 6-link that gives you like survivability with +4, that's really good. You could probably use something like a lightning coil. Those are probably super cheap with this rolls, duration, and minion gems. You know, people don't really play Dominating Blow, so the +4 you probably find this pretty cheap for the time being until lots of people start playing it. But I don't think a lot of people are playing this because I've gotten a lot of the Dominating Blow stuff for really cheap, and yeah, there we have it. I think we have everything all set here, guys. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm trying to do more lives. I'm just trying to get a consistent schedule down for that. But feel free to ask me any questions. If you have questions, you can message me in game, or you can leave a message on my videos, and I'll try to answer you as soon as possible. If you guys are interested in like a budget version of this build, let me know, and I'll do a separate video on budget gearing and see if I can get you guys like an optimal setup if you have if you don't have as much currency as I did. But I've been farming pretty hard. I've been playing since Thursday, and when we went into the weekend, I just played every day. It's just really great to be back in the Path of Exile 1. I actually just love Path of Exile 1 so much. I actually like Path of Exile 1 more than PoE 2 at the current moment. And I don't want to rant too much, but it's like Path of Exile 2 is pretty fun. It's okay, you know, it's okay for what it is so far. It's in early access, but I really don't like a lot of the limitations in the game. You know, it has a lot of limitations, like you have to use certain weapons for certain gems. I don't really like that idea. For example, if I wanted to use like axe skills, I have to have an axe equipped or a mace equipped, you know, to use those mace skills, or martial weapons and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm a big fan of that, but we'll see when the full game releases. It's like you have your martial weapons, you can use certain skill gems and all that stuff. But you can't just throw in a gem as long as you meet the attribute requirements. It has to be like a martial weapon. Like the heralds is all different, and the frenzy charges, duress charges is all wacky and weird. And it's okay. I've enjoyed Path of Exile 2, but Path of Exile 1 is my pride and joy. I just love this game so much. As you can see, I've been playing so much this weekend, and we have a full week ahead, guys. I'm going to be playing as much as I can, try to get more content out, because we got a lot of Vaal skill stuff we got to test out. And if we only have a month, I'm going to have to put the time in to get that out to you guys so you guys can have some fun too. And yeah, I think that covers everything. Again, let me know in the comments what you want to see. If you want to see budget version of this build, let me know. POB will be in the description. Remember to like and subscribe. And always comment and ask questions if you have any. And I think that's it, Exiles. Peace out.